All right, I'm finna debunk this, and I'm finna debunk life is short, and the title of this video finna be called "Time is fast, life is long." Now look, the reason why I say this and why I stand by this is because think about this: you born into the world, and then you got your childhood up till you're like 7 or whatever, and then you go to school, and then as you're going through school, that's like 18 years right there. Then you're going to work, and then that's a whole hoop de doop whatever. And then as you're going through it, you feel like life is short or some shit like that. Now I'm finna debunk all of that life is short shit. I'm finna tell you what's up. Now look, life will seem shorter. I wrote this down. Life will seem shorter to you if you only use the left side of your brain. And the left side of your brain is more reality based, more logical, more physical, and things like that. And because your life on Earth, your life is basically on a time frame. It's on Earth time or physical reality time, like 1 o'clock to 12 o'clock and things like that. That's only 24 hours in a day. Time don't exist. Real talk, time don't exist. It's just a day. So when you in this reality base, and you just and it's like 24 hours in one day, it's infinity. There is no 24 hours in one day. It's just infinity. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, time is not, that's man-made. That's not real time. Like, time is just a way just to keep the physical reality together and things like that. But when you go within yourself, like for example, you ever was had a blunt or something and you smoke, and then when you smoke, everything was more lighter, and everything was more light, like everything was like just chill. See, when you do that, you're in infinity time, because you're not in the reality based time. I'm the reason how I know that, because I'm in infinity time every single day. Look, I've been in infinity time for so long that it starts playing out where I'm like 17 and I look like an old damn man. Cause I'm in infinity time. Time is just a illusion. Time is just something put up in place for everything to run a certain way and to keep everything structured. Time being now, even though I just told you the truth about it, I'm not saying that time is bad. I'm not saying that you should be like, oh, time is an illusion. Since time is an illusion, I'm just finna go to school at 10 o'clock or something. No, I'm saying you still have to participate in reality. You have to do jump roping and shit. But I'm saying you gotta know that time is an illusion, and you gotta in your personal life, you gotta just work on yourself with the infinity time and with the external time and things like that. You just use that when you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, go to work or school or do set up certain occasions and things like that. But you got to know within your life that you got infinity time to do what you want to do. But you going to feel like you don't have a lot of time if you going to feel, you going to be the type of person who feel like you don't got a lot of time if you got too much things in your external reality. See, if you got too much things in your external reality, you going to feel like you ain't got time to do anything. You going to be calling off things you gotta things you want to do for things you feel like you gotta do, cause you got too many things that you don't need to be doing, or that's not really important, that's in your external reality. And it's like it's just messing it. Say for example, you got on your what you in the external reality, you want to go shopping, you want to go to the mall or something, you going to a party and things like that. All these things you trying to do ain't got nothing to do with what your soul want to do. You see what I'm saying? Now look, say for example, your soul wanna have a day to itself or something like that, and you got too many people, places, and things in your reality where it's gonna be like it's gonna play out where you want to do something for yourself, and it's gonna play out where you ain't gonna have no time. You gonna be like, man, I gotta write this paper or something, or man, I gotta go do this for this person, or man, I gotta, and then all like, cause you got too many people, places, and things that's not even catering to your own soul. And you see what I'm saying? Like, so it's like you gotta know that, you gotta know this, bruh. Since now that you know that time is illusion, use the infinity time to work on yourself. See, you don't have to see when you find out time is an illusion. You don't have to wait till you get out of high school to do what you want to do. You can do what you want to do while you're in high school, and you can just be jump roping. I mean, I ain't gonna lie though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of y'all, look, some of y'all be going to high schools where y'all teachers be giving y'all so much work. So I don't even know if y'all gonna be. Y'all might have to switch schools. I'm so glad I go to a black school, because we don't even be getting that much work. So I'm able to. So while everybody else is, see, look, everybody else trying to switch schools and go to another school and things like that. Y'all, they not thinking that this school we already at is low key a blessing in disguise, because you don't got that much homework, all the work is easy, etc., etc., and I got way more time to work on myself. You see what I'm trying to say? But it is what it is. Now look though, you gotta, but as you if you try, well, if you want to feel the infinity time, you gotta you gotta tap into your inner world. Now, so you can feel the infinity time. Now look, this don't happen overnight. You have to be alone, and if you can't handle being alone, then I don't know. You might have to you gonna have to find yourself or do something, bro. Because in order for you to get to infinity time, you gonna have to be alone. Now the duration of you being alone, I don't really know. I don't really know the duration, but basically me saying you gotta be alone is you got to be on your own journey away, and you got to get away from all people, places, and things that's on the external reality, and you got to cater to your internal reality. And then you'll start to see, and then I bet when you go back to these people, places, and things and shit like that, you're going to be like, damn, everything feel more lighter. And you're going to be like, oh, everything feel more lighter because you're in your soul. Like, you're out of the ego, and you're in your soul and things like that. So it's going to be like, when every time you somewhere at school or work or something, you going to be in your soul body, and time going to be flying. Time going to be flying fast. You're going to be like, dang. Like, you're going to be like, dang, time flying fast. Cause you in your soul body, and you in your soul body not bound, but not weighed down by time, the illusions of times and time and things like that. Your soul body is infinity, and you gonna start realizing like, damn, time flying fast, cause and plus you catering to your soul purpose and things like that, and all your soul needs. So every time you at an external place or whatever, you gonna hop into these external things, and it's not gonna be no burden when you go do these things. You're gonna be like, even if it is do feel like a burden, you're gonna be like, well, I don't mind doing this right now, because I know when I get done doing this thing, I got some things that I'm doing for my soul. So it's gonna be like, even when you feel burdens and things like that, that's even gonna be flying past. Like, that's gonna be flying not past, but that shit gonna be flying fast as hell, and you're gonna be like, but versus when you a person and you not in the infinity time, you gonna be weighed down and shit like that. You gonna be feeling all the problems, all the pressures and shit. All the thoughts are gonna be heavy and things. But when you in your soul realm and you in the infinity time, you gonna be like, damn. And all the shit that and basically all the shit that's not important to you is just gonna fly. And it's just gonna fly. It may even go, if somebody talking, it's gonna go through one ear and go out the other, because it's not important to what your soul want. And then see, when you not tapped into your soul, you start taking in so much information and influences that's not even. That's a whole other topic for a whole other day. But as I was saying though, you gonna be in the infinity time and all the in your soul realm and shit like that. So it's gonna be like, hold on. But as I was saying though, Hold on, bro. Alright, but as I was saying though, like all the damn, oh fuck, damn, hold on, fellas, shit. But look though, but every time, hey, but look though, but every man, I don't even know where we going with this shit. But look though, I hope you get what the fuck I was saying though. Now look, I got one more point. Now listen up now. If you ain't look, I don't know what I don't know. I swear to God, all that shit I was talking right there was just off the intuition. I was just channeling just shit, and I just went off my intuition. All that shit, I suggest you write it down, cause I don't even know what I just said. Now look though, I got two more things or one more thing I'm finna say. Now look, when you was in your childhood, you was tapped into this world and things like that. But as you got older and things like that, you started tapping more into the ex. You started tapping more into the external world, and you started leaving out the internal world. And it's kind of like that's when things start playing out, where people be like, "Man, I wish I was young again," and "Man, I want to go back. I wish I was a kid again," and shit like that. And that's when it started playing out, where kids be like, "Man, I wish I was a grown up. Man, I wish I was a grown up." You know the reason why it played out like that? Because kids want to be grown because grown-ups have more power over the external reality. Grown-ups want to be kids because kids got more power in the internal realm of reality. And it takes a bad motherfucker to still have his inner child or his child like characteristics and his external grown up characteristics. Kind of like me, for example. Nigga, you gonna be powerful as hell. Cause you got your inner childlike self that you wanted to be when you was a kid, and you got your grown up self, and you're still a kid. So it's gonna be like life gonna be fun as hell. But overall though, time is fast. Life is long. Time is fast for me, I should say, because you're in your soul and time don't exist. But life itself, long as hell. Like life is just long as hell.